Okay. Children, am I audible?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am, you are audible now.
All right. So let me quickly tell you the flow of the session. So first of all, you'll get to know your mentor. And then it will be followed by a short informative PPT, followed by a virtual tour of the dashboard, and then a question answer round where you can put up your doubt and get your answer. And then you'll get the actual demo. Okay. Please pardon me. All right. So we have with us Sneha ma'am. Okay, so Sneha ma'am is a wonderful mentor and she's a wonderful person also. She has been quite, interactive with kids like you. So all over to you, Sneha ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, guys, a very good evening to all of you. So here I am, Sneha Agarwal. I'm your maths tutor. I have experience of more than 11 years. I have been teaching Vedic maths, logical reasoning, academic maths, Olympiad maths. And yes, now I'm also the gold medalist in that. So yeah, I would love the students to be very interactive in class, okay? I want everyone to interact with me. Whenever you have any doubt, feel free to interact with me, okay? Do not hesitate or do not keep the doubts with yourself. So today you will be like kept on mute, but in the class, you are free to raise your hand. I'll be unmuting you and then I'll be asking you all your queries, okay? And then clearing the doubts in the class itself. Second thing is that I want everyone to practice, okay? So the more you will be practicing, the more perfection you will be gaining and the more speed you will be gaining, okay? And as you know, nowadays, the time is very important. Every second matters, right? So you need practice for that. You need improvement in your speed also. So the more you will be practicing, the more efficient you will be becoming, okay? So I just want I request the students to turn on your camera during the classes, okay? It's a gentle request to everyone to please turn on your camera. I don't want to remind each and everyone in every classes, okay? Secondly, be interactive. Feel free to ask me any questions, okay? And the third thing, keep on practicing, okay? Okay, over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So now we will have the presentation from Monica, ma'am. Then I'll give you a tour of Olympiad success dashboard. Then students, we have a QA round. Okay. So over to you, Monica, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. So children, a very warm welcome to the demo and interaction program for class 3 mathematics batch 2. So as you might already be knowing that Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad exams. Olympiad Success Live is India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad's preparation. School Plus by Olympiad Success is one of its own kind of annual program that includes 8 important courses that really matter. And these courses include mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, both spoken and written, Vedic math, and coding. Here you get one-on-one online CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB classes for grades 2 to 12. You can also get one-on-one preparation classes for international mathematics Olympiads like SASMO, CMO, HKIMO, TIMO, Math Counts, US Common Core Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, PRMO. You can see our international rank holders for the year 2021-22. These are all brilliant performers. So the classes will actually be group sessions with batch size of around 20 students delivered through Zoom by experienced tutors. You get 3 sessions per week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Timing will be 8 to 9:15 p.m. with 5 minutes of break in between. So 35 minutes of class with 5 minutes of break and again 35 minutes of class. So the sessions would include a mix of theory, practice questions, doubt sessions, and discussion on previous year papers. You'll get reading material and practice questions, which will be available on the dashboard of Olympiad Success, for which you will get a virtual tour by Rajan sir very shortly. You also get free access to Olympiad Success platform so that you can practice topic-wise mock tests for both maths and reasoning, as well as logical reasoning. So children's syllabus is available at this particular link, and fees can be paid by clicking on this particular link. All the important and relevant links have been pasted in the chat box and will again be pasted. The fee for this course is 7,802, and it is going to be a 35-session course. The fee includes online classes, daily reading notes and exercises, practice of previous year papers, and access to Olympiad Success platform for mathematics and logical reasoning. You require a laptop or a desktop with good internet speed, with camera, because we do not allow students without video in the class, headphones for better audio clarity. You might already be aware that preparation for Olympiad exams is slightly tougher than your regular school curriculum. So you need to spend at least 2 hours every day so that you can cope up with the curriculum, and parental support is required at the back end for checking answers and reiterating concepts. So you might already be aware that in 2021-22, Olympiad Success had students from more than 3,800 schools across India and abroad. And these students hailed from 35 plus countries. Now the live classes for this particular batch begins from Wednesday, April 26, 2023. So hope the information is clear. Now I would request Rajan sir to give you a virtual tour of the dashboard. All over to you, sir.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you for the wonderful presentation. Let me share my screen with the students. So I hope my screen is visible. So students, this is the website of Olympiad Success. Okay. I'm just showing you how you can access the content. So what you need to do, you just need to click on my account. And once you enroll with us, we will share the credentials with you. And with that credential, you can log in. Let me log in with my credential for now. So this is the student profile, and all the content you can find here in the live classes. Just choose live classes first, and then choose the subject, that is Mathematics Olympiad. And then you need to choose a topic. Okay, so for each and every topic, you will find the reading material and practice questions here. Let me show you how it looks like. So this is the reading material that we have. Yeah, so this is the reading material for the topic fractions. Okay. And then we have practice questions. Let me show you practice questions also. So these are the practice questions we have. So for each and every topic, you will find practice questions here, and answer keys are also available. Other than that, students, you can also access the schedule here. Okay, just click on view schedule, and you can check like for which session, which topic we are going to cover. Let me show you. Like in session 1, we have this topic, numerals, number name and number sense. And in session 2, session 3, session 4, we are going to go to with this topic only. And in session 5, then we will have a chapter test. Okay, that is a test discussion. So how it is, after each and every chapter, there will be a mock test. Okay, and we are going to discuss mock test in the class only. And like Monica ma'am shared in her presentation also, after completing all the curriculum, we are also going to discuss previous year papers. Okay, so in the end, you can see here we have super classes. So in this super class, we are going to discuss all previous year Olympiad papers. Okay, students. And here you can check the holiday calendar, like on which holidays you don't have the classes. Now, like Monica ma'am mentioned in the presentation, like you will also get with this course free access for logical reasoning as well as for mathematics mock test, topic wise mock test that you can access here in the worksheets. Let me show you. So what you need to do, you just need to choose a subject, and here you can see these are the worksheets we have. Okay, all topic wise mock tests are available. You can access for logical reasoning also with this course. Just click on take exam, and then you can attempt the exam here. Click on start worksheet, then choose the correct option, whatever it is, then click on next for the next question. And once you complete all the question, just click on finish to submit. So after you submit the test, this is a feedback form in case if anyone have any feedback. And here you can check the score, like how many questions are there, time taken by you, your score, how many questions attempted, correct answer and wrong answer. Later on also, if you want to check your performance, you can access here in the performance tab. Okay. What you need to do, you just need to choose a subject, and here you need to click on detailed result view, and you can check the answers. Okay. So this is about this dashboard, students. Now, if anyone any doubt or query, we will take that. Do anyone have any doubt or query?
We already have a doubt. Its study material is clearly mentioned with steps on how to teach kid in case if we miss the class.
See, study material that we are providing, that is our topic wise. Okay, topic wise reading material is there. Topic wise practice questions are there. And in case you miss any class, we are providing class recordings also. So that you need to do, like before next class, you need to watch the recording so that you can like go with the curriculum. To cope up with the curriculum, you need to watch that recording.
In live classes, are kids allowed to ask questions?
Today also you can ask the question, but in the live classes, like they can unmute themselves. Just for today's session, like you will be on mute, but you're definitely in the live classes, you can unmute yourself. Any other questions, students?
Any other doubt?
Any doubt or query, students? You can respond with yes or no then. Okay, let me ask some questions then. So can you tell me the days of which having the classes? Okay, Viraj. Do anyone remember the days for the classes? Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Any other answer?
So we have a query. If child school starts, it will be difficult to attend this class. In that case, we can go through recordings, right?
Yeah, sure, you can go through recordings, but yeah, definitely in the live classes, you can ask the queries. But that is actually is there, like recordings you can take, that's not the problem. That's your call, but we prefer live classes. We advise students to take live classes because in the live classes they can ask their doubts and clear their doubts. That will help students to solve questions and perform better in the Olympiad exams.
Does
Yeah,
this
so
third
I think
class
the days.
curriculum?
Does this cover the third class school curriculum? Yeah, it does. It does. So the curriculum we have that like cover class third curriculum also. Yeah, days are correct, Naira. It is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Aviraj is also correct. So any other doubt or query? Okay, in the meantime, you can also write the timings for the classes. What are the timings for the classes?
Can I take Vedic math and this class at a time?
See, for Vedic maths and this batch, I think you need to check the days. Okay, like days are clashing or not. But yeah, definitely you can take both the batches because in Vedic maths, the curriculum is different as compared to this. Like we are not going to discuss what are fractions and percentage there. In Vedic maths, we are just going to learn the fast calculation tricks, how to do fast calculation, how to like solve questions quickly. So that will help in the Vedic maths curriculum. Yes, 8 to 9:15 p.m. is correct time. Yeah,
Here,
we'll do
you
fast calculation.
fast calculations or
Yeah, we do
only-
that, but that is not what we are going to do in Vedic maths. If you just check for Vedic maths is like way different than that. We are not going to cover Vedic maths curriculum in this batch. This is for Olympiads only. Okay, so yeah, definitely we'll explain students how to solve the questions quickly. But yeah, the Vedic maths trick and the sutras that we are not going to discuss in this curriculum. No, Naira, 8:30 to 9:15 is not correct. The class timing is 8 to 9:15. Okay. We having a session for 75 minutes. Any other doubt or query, students? Or like, shall we start with the session?
We have other timings or only 8 to 9:15?
So Abhiraj, this is our second batch. Okay, so first batch we are already running, and we have announced third batch also. Third batch timing is from 5 p.m. Okay, that is on I guess Tuesday and Saturday, Sunday. So that is also there. Let me do one thing. Let me share the links again. So all batch details link is there. You can just check it there on our website. Okay. Any other doubt or query, students?
No doubt.
Okay, then let's do one thing. The link I've shared, there are WhatsApp number is also available in case if anyone any doubt or query, you can just message on that and someone from our team will help you. Okay, so let's start with the session. So over to you, Sneha ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, guys. So today we'll be taking one of the topic and having some discussions on it. So would you like to make a guess on which topic today we are going to discuss? Come on, make a guess. Let me see. You can just put it in the chat box. Addition? No. Fractions? No. Any other guesses? Yes, Naira, Avira, Alina, any guesses? Swapnil, yes, you are quite close to that. Avira, odd and even, no. So yes, Swapnil, here we are very close to that. This is time. Okay, so we are going to discuss the topic time. Okay, I would request everyone to please turn on your camera. As I mentioned, that turning on camera is very important for the better interaction. So I would request everyone if you can. Okay, thank you. Okay, so what is time? What do you mean by time? Tell me. You can just respond in the chat box. What do you mean by time? Guys, any guesses? No? Okay. Can you tell me time is important for what? Can you tell me any of the event where you really need the time? Come on, I want everyone to be interactive. Whatever you know, you should at least respond. Come on, respond in the chat box. I would love to hear from you. Future, past, present. Yes, that's very good. That's correct. Timing for waking up, for going to school. Yes. Even you know what? To know the hours. Yes. Even you know what? Timing is also very important when you are taking the birth. Right. Every doctor tells the time, at what time you have on. So time is important for everything. Bedtime, eating, yes. So basically, what do you mean by time? Time means here there are list of events going on which has already occurred in the past, which is currently going on in the present, and which will be occurring in the future, right? So there are list of events going on, okay? So let me share the screen over here, PPT. Yes. Is my screen visible to all? Just show me a thumbs up. Okay, thank you. Now you can see for mentioning the time, what do we need? We definitely need clock, right? We definitely need a watch or a clock to tell the time. So what is a time? A time is a list of events that has taken place in the past, which is currently going on in the present, and which will be occurring in the future, okay? So in the time, in the clock, you basically see two hands. There is a short hand over here and a long hand, right? So this is my short hand. This short hand is known as hour hand, okay? And the long hand is this one, which is known as the minute hand. So we have two hands. One is the hour hand and the second one is the minute hand. So when you have to tell the time, you tell the hours and the minutes along with that, okay? Now you can see the numbers over here in the clock from 1 to 12, right? And again, the cycle keeps on repeating after 12. Again, it will be like 13, 14. But here, this will be displayed as 1 to only. So for 1 p.m., we also say it as 13, okay? For 2 p.m., we can also say it as 14, okay? Next, for 3 p.m., we also call it as 15. In the same way, when you just keep on calculating for each of the hours over here, you will see that once you reach 12, here it will be 24. That means we have 24 hours in a day, okay? Every clock makes 2 rounds, right? Once it is covering 12 hours, again it is covering 12 hours. So the another 12 hours always will be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So we are ending over here at 24. So in one day, how many hours we have? Tell me. Come on, respond in the chat box. In one day, how many hours we have? Yes, Naira, that's correct. Yes, Alina, that's correct. Yes, Ruchi, good. So we have 24 hours, okay? And you can see over here, when you are taking 2 rounds, the first round is the AM. That means it's the morning time. After midnight, from that 12:01, you have till 11:59 in the morning, you have the AM timing. And then you move on to PM from 12 noon, okay? So again, from 12 noon, you will be moving on to till 11:59 at the night time. Okay, so that will be PM. So we again have 2 modes over here, the AM, which is denoting the morning time, and the PM, which is denoting the evening time. Okay. Okay. Now, you know, in 1 hour, we have 60 minutes. Okay. So the clock over here is actually divided into 60 equal parts over here. Okay. And in 1 hour, we have 60 minutes. Okay. When it will be taking 1 round over here, you can see this over here. These are the minutes. Okay. These are the minutes. So you can see the small sections over here, which shows us minutes. So 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Okay. Now let's move on. How do you tell the time? If you have, suppose the timing over here is exact 12 o'clock, okay? Then how do we refer it? If it is the midnight, we say it as 12 midnight or 12 o'clock, okay? Or if it is the afternoon time, we say 12 noon, okay? Now again, if it is suppose 3 o'clock. So for the 3 o'clock, we are again seeing over here in the midnight, it is over here 3 o'clock. If the small hand, the short hand is for the hour hand, right? So that is on 3 and the minute hand is on 12. So if it is this, that means it is 3 o'clock, okay? Then again, if you are just passing the minute hand to 1 over here, from 12 to 1, if it is moving from 12 to 1, we always call this as 5 minutes past whatever the hour it is. Like here it is showing, the small hand is showing at 3. So you will say 5 minutes past 3. If your hand is displayed at 1 over here, the minute hand, okay? Again, if this minute hand moves from 1 to 2, okay? That means from 12, it is coming to 2. So it is covering 10 minutes, right? So you will be saying that 10 minutes past whatever the hour it is. Again, it is 3. So you will be saying 10 minutes past 3, okay? When it is covering the 15 minutes, okay? Like from 3 o'clock, now it is coming at 3:15 over here. When it is at this over here, we always say quarter past. Quarter past means 15 minutes past the timing, whatever time is given. So quarter past, if it is 3, you will be saying 3. Okay, that means 15 minutes past 3. So that would be 3:15. Okay. So when the timing is displayed over here as 3:15, you will be saying at quarter past 3. Again, for if the timing covered over here is 20 minutes, you will be saying 20 minutes past. Then again, the timing that has been mentioned over there, whatever the hours is mentioned, you will be writing that past 3, past 4, past 5, whatever the hour hand is displaying you. Okay. Again, for 25 minutes past, again, the hour timing will be mentioned. Now, once you reaches half past means 30 minutes covered. Okay. So once you are reaching at 30 minutes, be it 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, anything. Suppose if we are having over here 3:30 p.m. So how you will be saying? You will be saying the timing as 3:30. Half past means 30 minutes. Past which timing? Past 3. You will be mentioning this hour. Okay. Now, once you have already covered half, then you move on to the left-hand side where you have more than 30 minutes, right? 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So instead of telling 35 minutes past the hour or 40 minutes past the hour, you can also refer it in different way. So how you can refer? You can say how many time, like how much time is left for the next hour. Okay. So here, if it is like suppose 3:35, okay, if the timing is 3:35, so what you can say over here is 25 minutes left to which time? The next time would be after 3, we will be having the next time as 4. So you will be saying as 25 minutes to 4. That means 25 minutes are still left for 4 o'clock. Okay. Again, when you reaches this at 8, that means 3:40 over here. When you get, you can say 20 minutes to 4. Okay, the next hour. So always remember, for half of the clock, you are referring the timing that you have already passed. Okay, and for other half of the clock, you will be moving on to the next hour. Okay, so you will be saying 25 minutes left to this, 20 minutes left to this. Or if you are left with 15 minutes, you can say quarter to, not quarter past over here. It will be quarter to And again, quarter to which time? The next time, which will be 4 o'clock. Okay, so quarter to 4. Again, you are left 10 minutes to 4 if it is displayed as 3:50. If it is displayed as 3:55, you will say 5 minutes to 4. That means you are still left with 5 minutes. And once you reach 12, that will be 4 o'clock. Okay, so we started with 3 o'clock, but now when we are just completing one circle and we are covering 60 minutes, we will be reaching to the next hour, which is 4 o'clock. Okay. Now, next what we can do over here is, if you don't remember where to write quarter past or quarter to, do one thing. Just remember this thing, that for the timing that you are having from your right hand side from 12 to 6, this will be past the hour which has already taken place. Okay. And for the other half, you will be saying quarter to the timing, which will be the next hour. Okay. So in that way, you will be remembering next, like it will be the timing to, or it will be the past timing. Okay. So you will be just covering the timings according past the hour or to the hour. Okay. And yes, you can also refer it as the, suppose you don't want to refer as the quarter to timing or 5 minutes to timing. In that way, you want to refer the whole clock as past timing. So you can continue with that. After half past, you can say 35 minutes past 3, 40 minutes past 3. Again, 45 minutes, you can say 45 minutes past 3. But we prefer saying it as 2 over there. Okay, to the next hour. I suppose this is clear how we are referring the timing. Okay, so what's the difference between the quarter past time and quarter to time? Quarter to is always with respect to the next timing, next hour that you will be coming across. Okay, and quarter past means that has already occurred, which has already taken place. So this will be the timing which has already passed. Okay. Okay. Now let's move on to the next. Here, you can see over here, the timing displayed over here is 1 o'clock, right? This is the green hand over here. This is the hour hand, and the red hand over here, that is the minute hand. Okay. So if any minute hand is at 12, that is always pointing to an hour. It's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, like that. Okay. Now suppose if I give you one timing over here, and if I say that my green hand is moving from 1 to 7. Okay. My green hand is moving from 1 to 7. And yes, my red hand is as it is, which is at 12. Okay, this will be as it is. So can you tell me how do you refer this timing? Can you please put it in the chat box? If your hour hand is at 7 and your minute hand is at 12, then how do you refer this timing? Okay, what would you say? I want everyone to respond in the chat box. Yes, Abhiraj, that's correct. Good. If the hour hand is at 7 and the minute hand is at 12, how do you read the time? Alina, 12:30, no beta. Our hand is the green one, okay, the short hand. So whenever you have this short hand over here, you will be reading that time, okay. So here it is displayed at 7. So you will be saying this as 7 o'clock because your minute hand is at 12. So basically you will be having the timing in this way. Here, like this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, this is 9, this would be 10, this would be 11, and this would be 12, right? So when I am just displaying over here as the short hand over here and the long hand, the minute hand over here, that means I am displaying the time as 7 o'clock. Okay, this is my long hand, the minute hand, which is displayed at 12. Okay, so you are just going to look at the timing that your short hand is pointing at. So this is 7 o'clock. You can say it as 7 o'clock, or you can also write it as 7, and then you can just refer to the timing over here. 00. This is your minute. Okay, the left hand side is your hour and right hand side is your minute. Yes, this is 7 o'clock. It's not 7:12, Nikit. It's not 7:12, Peter. It is displaying the minute hand. When it is displayed at 12, that will always be referring as full hour. So that is o'clock. Okay, 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 3 o'clock, in that way. So whenever the minute hand is displayed at 12, that means it is covering the full hour. Okay, so here this will be o'clock. Clear? Now, if your minute hand is at 6 over here, like here you can see this minute hand, red color minute hand is at 6. Okay, and the time is in between, the hour hand is in between 12 and 1. So what time is it represents? Again, if it is just, you can see it has just passed 12, right? And it is reaching to 6. So for 6, what do we refer? We always call it as half past. Just now we said that whenever it is covering half of the timing, we always call it as half past. And which timing it has passed? It has passed 12. So you will be saying as half past 12. Okay, or you can also say it as 12:30. This 6 is 30 because this 1 is 5 minutes. This is covering 5 minutes over here. Okay, again, if you move to 2, this will again be covering another 5 minutes. So that will be 10 minutes now. Okay, you know the table of 5. Everyone must be knowing the table of 5. So you can simply check it out. This is 5, this is 10, this would be 15 minutes, this would be 20 minutes, this would be 25 minutes, and definitely by the time you reach 6 over here, this would be 30 minutes. That means the timing is 12:30. Okay, so you can refer the time over here as 12:30, or you can refer it as half past 12. Okay, now I'm going to give you one timing again, and you have to tell me. Okay, so let me make the clock over here. Okay, now suppose if I give you the timing over here, let's take like this is 3 over here, this is 4. Okay, then you have 5 and you have 6, all this timing. So suppose what I do over here is I am just displaying my hour hand over here, which is in between 3 and 4. Okay, and my minute hand is displayed at 6. Okay, so now can you tell me what is this timing? Please put it in the chat box. Tell me what time you can see over here. What will this timing be displayed as? Read the time. Yes, Alina, that's correct. Very good. This 3:30. Aryan, that's correct. Good. Ruchi, correct. Abhiraj, yes. 3:30 or 3:30. Very good. Nikit, very good. 3:30. Outstanding, guys. So everyone gave me the correct answer. Very good. Now you understood how to read the time. Okay. Now, once you are reaching any other, like from 6, suppose if I move on to 7. Okay. If my minute hand moves on to 7. So here you will be reading it as 3:35 because here, as I told you, this is 30 minutes. So when you move to 7, this would be 35 minutes. Okay. So when you will be telling the time over here. How you will be reading? You will be again reading the hour hand first and then the minute hand. So hour hand has already passed 3. So you will be saying it as 3. And then the minute hand is pointing at 7. That means it has covered 35 minutes. So you can say 3:35, okay, over here. Or you can also say 25 minutes to which time? 25 minutes to the next time. So after 3, the next time would be 4. Okay. So you can say it's 3:35 or 25 minutes to 4. Clear? You can show me a thumbs up. Okay, good, great. Lovely. Okay. So now let's move on to some more things over here which you are going to learn. You already learned how to read this time. Now you can see quarter past. Yes. Now here the minute hand is pointing at 7. Okay. That means, sorry, the hour hand is pointing at 7 and the minute hand is pointing at 3. As I told you, when you will be covering the 15 minutes, this is 5 minutes, this is 10 minutes, this is 15 minutes. When you cover the first 15 minutes of your clock, we always call it as the quarter, right? So quarter past, which time? You can see the hour over here. Which time? Quarter past 7. Okay, 7. Why do we say quarter past? Because initially, if you are pointing your clock over here at 12, the minute hand over here at 12, that will be 7, right? But now it has moved on from 7 to here you can see from 12 to 1, then it has moved on from 12 to 2, then it has moved on from 12 to 3. So it has covered 15 minutes, okay? So that would be 15 minutes which has passed. So you will be saying it as quarter. We always refer as quarter over here. And quarter past, the timing. Which timing it has passed? 7. So quarter past 7. Or you can say, you can write down the hourly hand over here, which is 7, and the minutes over here that has been covered. So 15 minutes has been covered. So 7:15. Okay. Now, in the next question, in the next clock, you can see that the minute hand is at 9. This minute hand is at 9, whereas our hand is at, in between, it is like 1 and 2. It's mostly almost near to 2. Okay, it's like reaching 2. So when they are asking you, what time is this? So how do you read this? You can say that 15 minutes is left to the next hour, which is 2 o'clock, right? So 15 minutes, again, we will be saying it as quarter. So quarter to, which is the next hour, it will be reaching to 2. It is in between like 1 and 2, almost reaching 2 over here. So it will be reaching to 2. So you will be saying quarter to 2. Okay. Or if you want to just read the time over here, you can read the time. This is 5 minutes. This is 10 minutes. This is 15. So we have 20 minutes. Then this is 25 minutes. This is 30 minutes. Okay. Then 35 minutes. Then here you are covering 40 minutes. And by the time you reach 9, you are covering 45 minutes. Okay. So you will be saying it as the timing that it has already passed, which is 1 and then 45. So 1:45. Okay. Or quarter to, the next hour which is coming, that is quarter to 2. Is that clear? Okay. Now, can anyone tell me what time is the first watch displaying over here? The first watch. Come on, everyone needs to respond me. The minute hand over here, this is the long hand, which is the minute hand, right? So the minute hand is displayed at 12, whereas the hour hand over here is displayed at 6. So how do you read this time? You can just put it in the chat box. Today I cannot unmute you. Yes. Yes, Naira. Yes, Aryan. That's correct. Yes, Aviraj, you have to write down the timing over here in the chat box. Okay. Yes, Alina, that's correct. It's 6 o'clock. Okay. We can say it as 6 o'clock. Okay. Or you can also write it as 6 and then 00 for the minutes over here. Or we call it as 6 o'clock. Very good. Outstanding. Now, can you tell me for the third clock? What time is this? Very easy. Come on. You can tell me all the ways that we have learned. Let me see who is the first one to give me answer. Okay, Aryan, that's correct. Alina, that's correct. Abhiraj, I think you got confused. We are asking about the third question, beta. Third question, Avira, third question, beta. Yes, Naira, that's correct. Yes. So here you can say this is 8:30. Okay, because it has covered 30 minutes. So this will be read as 8:30, or you can say it as 8:30. What time? 8:30. Okay. Next. Okay. Okay. Now let me move on to the next over here, this question. Can you tell me what time is this displayed over here? It's 1:15, okay? Now I'm displaying you over here. You can see it's 1:15 because 1 and this 15, and we can also write it as quarter past what time? Quarter past 1. Okay. As you know that when we are covering the 15 minutes, we always call it as quarter past timing. So this will be quarter past 1. Okay. Okay. Now let's move on to the next slide over here. Yes. As I told you, there are 2 hours notations over here, the time notations AM and PM. So the time which is in between 12 midnight to 12 noon, we are always referring it as AM. Okay, after 12 midnight, we always call it as AM. Okay, and this will be done till we reach to 12 noon. And the moment we reach to 12 noon, the timing changes from AM to PM. Okay, so the time which is in between 12 noon to again 11:59 night time over there, that means 12 midnight over there, we always call it as the PM. The moment you reach 12 midnight, we again call it as the midnight. And yes, here this is like basically over here 11:59. The moment you reach till 11:59 night time, you will be calling it as PM. Okay. Okay. Next, 12 o'clock is simply written as 12 noon or 12 midnight. This noon will be PM now, and this midnight 12 will be AM. Okay. Now here you can see, if it's the morning, we will refer it as 9 AM. This is 9. We will be referring it as 9 AM. But yes, if it's the evening time or night time, we will call it as 9 PM. Now again here 4. If it is the evening time, we will be referring it as 4 PM. But if it is the early morning, okay, then we are going to call it as 4 AM. Okay. Next. This is very easy. Now let's find out. You have to tell me whether that's AM or PM, okay? So 2 hours, 30 minutes after 10 AM. Now you can calculate after 10 AM. So how you have to do is, after 10, 2 hours they're asking you, and then 30 minutes. So 2 hours after 10, this will be 11, this will be 12, right? That means you are reaching to 12 noon. AM means morning time, and from morning you will be reaching to noon. You already reached to 12 noon, and then you also have to cover 30 more minutes. So how will you refer this time? You will be saying it as 12 hours, 30 minutes, and this will be PM because it has already crossed the noon timing, 12 noon. So this will be PM. Okay. Now, I want everyone to try out these questions. These are very easy. So just try it out. You're 4 hours, 30 minutes after 7:35 p.m. Now this is 7:35. Let's calculate 4 hours first, okay? So after 7:35, this is 8:35 p.m., 9:35, 10:35, 11:35, okay? This is showing the timing over here as 11:35 p.m. That means it's the night time, right? And now you all have to cover more 30 minutes to that. So when you will be covering more 30 minutes, how you will be doing? You can refer over your clock also. That will be much more easier for you guys to read. Yes. Guys, now you can see over here, we are referring to the timing over here, okay? So if you do it practically, that will be much more clear to you, right? So I'm just doing it practically now. What the timing is displayed over here, they are telling you that the time displayed is 11:35, right? So for the 35, the minute hand over here will be displayed in 7, okay? And the hour hand will be displayed at in between 11 and 12, okay? 11:35 over here. Now, you have to cover more 30 minutes. You only have covered 4 hours till here, 7:35, 8:35, 9:35, 10:35, 11:35. You have only covered 4 hours till now, right? You need to cover more 30 minutes. So what you will be doing? You will be moving your, you can see over here. You will be just moving your timing over here from 35 to 40, okay? That will be 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, then 15, then 20, then 25, and 30. That means you will be reaching, the minute hand will be reached at this point. Now, once you have crossed this, 11 will also be at 12 now, right? It will be 12:05. So if it's the night time and it is crossing 12, that means it has crossed 12 midnight. Correct? It has crossed 12 midnight. That means over here the timing would be 12:05 because it's covering 5 minutes. It's in the 1. And this would be AM because it has crossed the midnight. Okay? So this would be AM now. Yes. Yes, Arish, that's correct. You have given me the correct answer, beta. Now 40 minutes after 11:45 AM. The moment you cover the 15 minutes, you will be crossing 12 noon. So that means the timing will be definitely PM over here. You have to go 40 minutes, okay? So from 11:45 to 15 minutes, that would be 12. And now you have to cover more, how many minutes? Here they are telling you 40 minutes, right? So 40 minus 15, you are still left with 25 minutes, right? So you will be covering more 25 minutes. So that will be 12:25. Okay, guys. Over here, what we are doing? We are moving from 45 minutes over here to 12, which is the 15 minutes. Okay. And if you subtract 15 from this, how many more minutes to go? 45 minus 15. It's 25 more minutes to go. So this will be 12:25. Okay. Now, 1 hour, 10 minutes before 1 a.m. They are telling you before. That means you are moving in the anti-clockwise direction. Okay. So if it is 1 a.m. and you have to move backwards 1 hour, that would be 12 midnight or 12 noon. Tell me if it is 1 a.m. 12 midnight or 12 noon. Which one? Tell me, come on. 12 midnight or 12 noon? Abhiraj, you have to mention whether it's AM or PM over there. They are saying the timing as 1 a.m. AM means it's the timing which is displayed after midnight. Okay. And now you have to move backwards. So from 1 to 12, you will be moving. You will be reaching to 12 midnight, 1 hour. Okay. This is 12 midnight that you are reaching. And then you have to again move 10 minutes backward. So you have to move 10 minutes backward. That means the timing would be 11:50. And definitely this will be PM because it has, again, you can see this is the night time. So before 12 midnight, it is PM. Okay, from 12 midnight, it becomes AM. But before that, it is PM. Okay, so here the timing would be 11:50 PM. Next, 1 hour 35 minutes before 1:20. Again, from 1:20, if you move back 1 hour, that would be 12:20. Okay, that's again the night time over here. You can see that will be here. Okay, 1:20 PM. So it's the noon time. It will be 12:20. Okay, and you have to again move 35 minutes backward. So again, let me draw the clock over here. That will be much more easier for you to understand. Now this is 12. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. Then we have 7. We have 8. We have 9. We have 10. We have 11. Okay. Now what they're telling you. Now see. 1:20 PM. 1:20 PM means PM is the timing which always comes after 12 noon over here. So that's the afternoon time, right? So let's make the timing over here as 1:20. So 1:20 means the timing, the hour hand. Okay, let me denote the hour hand by green color. This will be over here. Okay. And 20 means the minute hand. Minute hand will be at 4. Okay. This is 1:20 because this is 5 minutes. This is 10. This is 15. This is 20. Right. Now, what they're telling you, you have to move back 1 hour, 35 minutes. So if you move back, definitely your hour hand will be changing from 1 to 12, right? So here the hour hand will be from 1 to 12 over here. Okay. And this will become 12:20. Now again, you have to move back 35 minutes. Okay. So from 12:20, let's move backward 35 minutes. 5 minutes. You will be moving till 3 over here. When you move to 3, you are covering 5 minutes. Then 10, then 15, then 20, then 25. Remember, you are moving backward. So you will always move in the anti-clockwise direction, okay? So here you are covering 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 20, 25. Then this is 30. And here it is 35 minutes. That means my minute hand will come here. So the minute hand will be pointing at 9 and the hour hand will be pointing at 12 over here. Okay, almost reaching 12. So can you tell me now what's the timing? Now this will be erased. So now what's the timing? If you are moving backward 1 hour 35 minutes from 120, tell me. I want everyone to respond. Yes, Naira, that's correct. It's 11:45, but you also have to mention AM or PM. Okay, so this will be 11:45 AM because from the noon timing you are moving backwards, so it comes to the morning time. Okay, so now is that clear? So from 120 you moved back to 12:20 and then again you are moving back to 35 more minutes. So that would be 11:45 AM. Okay. Okay. Now 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, right? 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Now if you have to calculate how many minutes are there in 5 hours, then what we are going to do? Simply 5 into 60. If I ask you how many minutes are there in 3 hours, then what you will be doing? You will be doing 3 into 60. Okay? 3 times 60. Now, if I ask you how many minutes are there in 7 hours, then what are you going to do? Can you just give me the answer for this? How many minutes would be there in 7 hours? So what you will be doing? Can you just tell me the calculation, what you will be doing over here? Come on, guys, respond me. Like for 1 hour, you have 60 minutes. For 5 hours, you do 5 times 60. For 3 hours, 3 times 60. So for 7 hours, it would be 7 times 60. Okay. So what you will be doing? If I ask you for 7 hours, you will be doing 7 times 60. Okay. Now, if I ask you for 10 hours, then will you answer me for 10 hours? How you are going to calculate for 10 hours? Just tell me this calculation. That's it. The way we are calculating over here, you can just tell me the calculation. That's it. No need to calculate the final answer now. Okay. So for 10 hours, what are you going to do? Yes, Ruchi, that's correct. Alina, that's correct. Yes. Yes, that's correct. Okay. So here we got the answer. Yes, Prithviraj, that's correct. So for that, what we will be doing? We will be just multiplying 10 times 60. Okay. So when you have to convert the hours into minutes, it's very easy. You just have to multiply by 60. That's it. Okay. So here you are getting 600. So this is now minutes. 600 minutes. Okay. So this is very easy rule that when you have to convert the hours into minutes, you simply have to multiply by 60. If you're asking for 4 hours, 4 into 60. 5 hours, 5 into 60. 6 hours, 6 into 60, like that. Okay. Even if I ask you for 15 hours, that would be 15 times 60. Okay. Now, the next question. I studied for 2.5 hours. How many minutes did I study? Guys, 1 hour we know 60 minutes, right? And here you are studying for 2.5 hours. Okay. So if 1 hour is 60 minutes, 2 hours means 2 into 60. So what time will be this? 6 into 2 is 12. And we have 1 0. So you'll be just adding that 0. Okay, 6 into 2 is 12. And just keep adding this 0, the number of 0. So you got 120 minutes, okay, in 2 hours. And now you are also covering half an hour more. You're also studying for half an hour more. Half an hour again means 30 minutes. Just add this to it. This will be 150 minutes. So for how many minutes you have studied? You studied for 150 minutes. Okay, half an hour means 30 minutes. So we are just adding 30 minutes to that. Okay. Now again, if you have to convert the minutes into hours, so this will be just opposite. Initially you multiplied, now you have to divide. Okay. So just remember that whenever you are converting minutes, the smaller unit to the bigger unit, hours unit, okay, you have to divide by 60. For example, over here, you can look at the question. They have given you that you have to convert to 40 minutes, okay, to hours. So what you will be do? They told you to divide by 60. So let's divide by 60. And this is very easy. Dividing by 60, don't feel that it's very tough. No, this is very easy. The numerator 0 and the denominator 0 gets cancelled. Okay. Now you just have to divide 24 by 6. So you can check it out whether you get 24 in the table of 6 or not. Yes, we do get. How many times? 6 times 4. So the answer would be 4. That's it. Okay. So when you are asked over here, so this quotient over here, this 4 hours becomes your answer. So when they're asking you to convert the minutes into hours, you just have to divide by 60. That's it. Okay. And when they're asking you to convert the hours into minutes, multiply by 60. That's it. Okay, guys? Clear? When we will be covering this topic in the class, that time I will be unmuting you and asking you all the doubts also. Whenever you are stuck in any doubt, we can make that clear again. Even if you ask me 10 times, I would be like happy to repeat again and again and make you clear. So don't worry for that. Okay. So here we will be covering all types of questions related to any topic. And you will also be having some mock test. So after every topic, we will be taking a mock test. That will also show your strength. That will also show your progress level. Okay. So there are many practice sets, as sir has already told you in the tour over here. Okay. There are many practice sets. There are reading materials given over there. So you can just practice the questions and you can just come up with your doubts in the live classes. Okay. We will be taking up all your doubts and we will be discussing. Okay. Okay. Now, can you just tell me, like, how did you like the session or not? How was the session? Just tell me in the chat box. I want everyone to answer. So please tell me, did you find it interesting? But yes, you need to respond, okay? The more you will be responding, the more knowledge you will be gaining, okay? Okay. So Ruchi said good, Naira said good. Okay. Any other responses? Aryan, so good. Thank you. Okay, guys. Good, good, good. Very nice. Okay, thank you. So I hope to see you all. It was great. So good. Thank you. So I hope to see you all in the class. Okay. Don't worry. Today, this is the procedure of the demo class that we cannot unmute, but for the live classes, everyone is kept unmute. If you have any doubt, you can just raise your hand. We will be taking all your doubts one by one. Okay. Okay. So see you all in the class. Bye-bye. Take care. Have a nice day. Amazing. Thank you. Bye-bye.